If you found this video today, it's because your guardian angels have a special message just for you. They want to speak directly to your heart, offering guidance on something that's been weighing on your mind. Recently, you've been reflecting on someone's perception of you, and the angels are here to tell you that you were right all along. The doubts you've been having, the nagging feeling in the back of your mind, were justified. There was a person in your life who held misconceptions about you, and those misunderstandings were based on their own insecurities and assumptions. However, the angels want you to know that things have shifted. This person now sees you in a new light, and they regret their previous judgments. Sometimes our minds play tricks on us. We worry about things that aren't based in reality, like how others feel about us, and we create false narratives in our heads. It's natural to care about how we're perceived, and it's equally normal to feel anxious about our identity at times. Many of us find ourselves consumed by what others might be thinking, even when there's no solid evidence to support our worries. This can lead to a spiral of self-doubt, where we second-guess every word we say or action we take, believing that someone dislikes us without any real reason to back it up. But then, there are moments when your gut instincts tell you the truth, even if it's not immediately clear. In this particular situation, you were right. This person did have a negative perception of you, even though you might not have had concrete proof. They created a false image of you, one that was shaped by their own inner turmoil, insecurities, and assumptions. This led them to behave in a certain way toward you. Maybe they were distant, cold, or critical, leaving you feeling confused and hurt. But none of it was your fault. The angels want you to know that their behavior was uncalled for and undeserved. Now, they've realized the error in their thinking, and they see you in a different light. Recently, this person has been forced to reevaluate how they view you. They've had a moment of clarity where they saw the real you, not the distorted version they had created in their mind. When they realized how wrong they had been, they were overwhelmed with embarrassment and regret. They couldn't believe that they had spent so much time holding you at a distance, when, in reality, they now know they would have been much happier to grow closer to you. This is a perfect example of how easy it is to get the wrong idea about someone. Sometimes, all it takes is one slight misunderstanding or one wrong assumption, and it can disrupt relationships in ways that ripple far beyond the initial moment. If you found yourself worried or anxious about how this person feels about you, your angels want you to relax. Let go of the racing thoughts and self-doubt. You've probably replayed conversations in your mind, questioning everything you said or did, but none of that matters now. You didn't do anything wrong. It was their own mind that created the problem, not yours. The negativity you've been carrying can now be released. What changed, you might ask? Why did they suddenly see the real you? The truth is, they were finally able to see the warmth and kindness in your heart, and it didn't match the narrative they had constructed. At first, they didn't know how to process this new information. It challenged everything they had believed about you. But soon, they had no choice but to accept the truth they were wrong about you all along. This should be a reminder to you that anyone who takes the time to truly get to know you will always see the same thing: a person who is kind, wonderful, and genuine. Anyone who disagrees with that is simply not open-minded or is too wrapped up in their own agenda. Often, when people project their insecurities onto others, it's because they feel inferior or jealous. They're too caught up in their own struggles to see clearly. But the angels want to remind you, it's not your job to carry other people's insecurities. You're already doing an amazing job navigating your own thoughts and emotions, while also offering love and support to those around you. You don't need the added burden of someone else's misconceptions weighing you down. Now that you know the truth, you can let go of any anxiety you've been holding on to. This person saw your true nature and couldn't deny how incredible you are. In that moment, they saw the grace with which you move through life, a grace they could only dream of possessing. Though they may still feel envious of you in some ways, they no longer begrudge you for it. In fact, without even trying, you've inspired them to confront their own insecurities. Your mere presence has had a positive impact on them, pushing them to grow and change for the better. You have a remarkable ability to make positive changes in the lives of those around you, even in small ways. Every time you show kindness, you set off a chain reaction that creates more goodness in the world. The angels want you to recognize how much light you bring to those around you. No matter where you go, that light will follow. Now that this person sees you differently, you'll notice a change in how they act around you. They may even apologize for their previous behavior, or they might try to get closer to you, wanting to form a stronger connection. But remember, you have the power to decide what's best for you. While it's beautiful to be kind and forgiving, it's equally important to protect your peace. Take time to consider what feels right for you. Not every connection is worth keeping, and it's okay to prioritize your own well-being. But remember, you have the power to decide what's best for you. While it's beautiful to be kind and forgiving, it's equally important to protect your peace. Take time to consider what feels right for you. Not every connection is worth keeping, and it's okay to prioritize your own well-being.